Hello and welcome to another installment of Single Player Showcase, looking at new games that have come out and playing them and discussing them and all that good jazz. And what we have here is the rather popular Surgeon Simulator 2013, which was released this week, which was originally a game that was made in January as part of a game jam called the Global Game Jam, which happens every year in January, usually around my birthday, funnily enough. And it's quite a weird one in that this game, I was actually in the room when it was made, which is really cool. Obviously the game that I made hasn't had quite the success that Surgeon Simulator has, but that's neither here nor there. We are here to talk about this game. What is this game? It is a game that is quite similar to the popular internet game called Quap, where you had an athlete and he was very awkward to control, and the game was designed around being very difficult. And Surgeon Simulator plays quite a lot like that. The controls, you have the A, W, E, R and spacebar key, so it does map out like you would have your hand in that position, and you can move your fingers about. Left click on the mouse will lower and raise your hand if you let go, and if you hold the right button you can turn upside like that. And so the purpose of this game is you need to perform... You know what I'm going to do? First of all, I'm going to go and get this phone, because you need to shut up. Oh, and as you can see, that happened. So this is the reception area, if you will. There's a really cool menu setup here in the way you can pick things you want to do. So if you want to go to options, you can do that, and then go to the main menu, then it flicks off and you're back there. So that's really cool, I like that. Achievements. Perform a heart transplant, heart transplant in under 2 minutes. Perform a heart transplant, yeah. So the idea of the game is you need to perform a heart transplant, obviously without killing the patient. And so this game was released in January, and then it quickly became quite the sensation on the internet. And you know, you can talk about the effect that YouTube has had on games that come out these days, particularly for indie developers. And I certainly think that, and obviously Mike Biffle, who worked at Bossa Studios, the team behind this game, certainly did help there with a certain amount of plugging on Twitter. But again, you know, it's all good. And this game also, you know, it has a lot of Easter eggs, so we can come over here, and if I can punch this out, we could put one of these discs in Deep Dungeons of Doom, if I can grab it. Now I have to try and flip this round. Okay, so right, that almost worked. See, the thing with trying to showcase this game is it's quite difficult, because everything that you want to do probably isn't going to work. That's not going in there, is it? Let's just clear my desk. I'm not liking the feng shui of what's going on. Alright, let's do an operation then. So, operations. Heart transplant. Personal best. Incomplete, obviously, because we haven't done one yet. We have kidney transplant. We have brain transplant. Don't think we're quite ready for such things yet. And what's this about the ambulance mode? Well, I'm not sure what ambulance mode is, because that wasn't obviously in the original version. The original version of the game was just you could do the heart transplant, and you'd have to do it as quick as possible. They've obviously added a whole bunch of features, as this game is, you know, to buy on Steam currently, as the original version was free. And then obviously it got successful under the Greenlight campaign, and here we are today. So let's give a heart transplant. It's a tongue twister. So this is our patient. Don't you worry, son. We're going to be just fine. Okay, first thing we can do, we can grab this, pull it off, get it out of the way, and yeah, this is what we're working with. Cool, huh? again, going back to being in the room when this was being made and seeing like the objects being made and the anatomy, and they went through a few changes, and I'm sure that the game's had a complete overhaul, because making a game in 48 hours isn't particularly ideal, but that's kind of half the fun and half the challenge. Now I'd really like to grab this. And the reason this game came about as well is the every year when the Global Game Jam happens, the idea is they will give you a theme or something along those lines to work with. And my wrists are not twisted. There we go. I'm not sure about this, but let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, there you go, in you go. I'm sure this is how they do it in real surgeries. Oh, you didn't like that one. And the theme for this year was that of a heartbeat. And from the heartbeat, they came up with this peculiar game. I would like to grab the hammer now. Although my character is... Why is your wrist suddenly gone all limp-wristed? Don't think we're getting that hammer back now. We get in there, start grabbing stuff. That doesn't seem to have worked. Ooh, okay. How about you? This is not really working. Again, as I said, the problem with this game is it's designed to be difficult, so trying to show stuff is easier said than done. For example, I want to open this box. There we go. So there's the heart, and the idea is the heart is in there and we want to get it out and replace it with this one. Theoretically anyway. And it kind of plays, it's a little bit like the games the arcade attractions with the crane. This is not going to plan so far. Let's go back to the drill. I need to try and clear out the ribs. Because this is, you know, this is how you would do that usually. And obviously you can just see in the top right hand corner, we've got the blood level, which is slowly ticking down. At an alarming rate, actually. I'd really like to grab something and maybe pull something out. Would anything like to work with me? I think that's a kidney, but that ain't moving either. What else have we got around here? Saw? That could do something, maybe? Yep, saw him in the face. That's just a trick. Don't know how much effect this is going to have, other than probably kill him. Yeah, I think we might have just done some internal damage there, quite bad. Never mind, we'll keep trying. I will get one of these lungs out. There we go. You don't need that anymore. No, no, don't go back to your home. Your home is elsewhere. There we go. Can we get rid of... Yep, that's good. See, we're getting somewhere with this now. I don't remember the anatomy actually being quite as busy in the original version. I guess they probably added a few bits. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, we ain't got long to work with here, so we want to be quick. Keyword being quick. There we go. And the lungs come back in there, that's handy. Alright, let's get you out again. It's tricky trying to remember to like the coordination between your left hand and your right hand and what they need to do. It's quite tricky to remember, especially if you're trying to talk as well. And I don't think this guy's getting out of here alive, I've got to be quite honest. Because I'm trying to cut this open and it's not really... Oh well. That was largely unsuccessful. Brutal murder achieved in a mere 5 minutes and 59 seconds. I think we'll give this one more shot. I think we can do this. So, off you come again. Now the saw is not gone. The saw seems to work pretty well in terms of getting the ribs open. So maybe if we try with the sword first, if I can get an angle that works for me, which currently I'm not. The sound effects are quite nice, quite satisfying. There we go. Get in there. Get in, you know. And you... Oh. Huh. Right, well, you seem to be stuck in there. Right, that wasn't what I had planned, and that would be my phone. Probably should have turned that off, never mind. Alright, so, let's try to drill again. This is probably going worse than last time currently. Oh, yep, that's stuck in there. Well, that's not how to play the game. If you was looking for how not to do it, stick in a drill. Yeah, okay. One more go? Go on. So as you can see, this game is quite difficult. And I guess you could probably discuss whether it's a little too difficult, perhaps, but I don't think it's really neither here nor there. Okay. Let's try and not get you wedged between the lungs this time. Let's just clear the ribcage out. Can we do that? Jellica, treat it like a lady. Don't get stuck too far in. Yeah. Well, this is going better so far. Although I still need to clear most of this out. I wonder if the ribcage slashes into just too many pieces, because the idea of trying to clear most of this out seems a little bit impractical. Alright. No more you, because you are bad news. Alright, can we get to the lungs this time? Again, you're wedged. Just give it a little tug. There we go. So obviously, as you can hear in the background is the music. In the original, they had the actual casual theme, which is where most of the laughs came from in the beginning. And I seem to be stuck in a ribcage. So obviously it's a little bit disappointing that we haven't got it in this version, but you can imagine for certain reasons why it's not in here. Because I'm sure the BBC would be thrilled. Not that I think Casualty's been relevant in about 10 years. Not that I really watch a lot of TV to know otherwise. Now I'm going to try... Where do I put the drill? I can hear you. There you are. I wonder if... Oh, no, actually, I'm going to try the circular saw. That was... Oh, that's not gone well. I seem to have nearly broken my wrist. And I've lost my circular saw. Never mind, you'll have to do. Yeah, that looked interesting. just want to cut this pink thing. How do you get that out? I don't want the ribs. I want this. Why can I not get this? The hammer's not going to work. Saw. Wanna work with me, saw? I've got you the wrong. Oh no, 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 no. See, this is how an upper class snob would use a sword. Sword? Sword. You know, I really have no idea how to get. I guess it's the stomach actually, isn't it? Yeah. I have no idea how to get the stomach out. It's just not playing with me. Dead. Well, as you can see, Surgeon Simulator 2013 is a very frustrating game. There's been a little bit of debate about whether that a game, like the original game, is a punchline essentially, and this kind of goes beyond the punchline and just doesn't become as fun anymore. It's certainly something that if you've got friends around and you can show it to them, they'll probably have a good laugh with for about 5 minutes. But yeah, it's very, very difficult. But it was only £4 something. It was about 30% off. I think it's back up to about £6 or so now. But check it out. The free version, or the original version, I think is probably still up online somewhere, so you can have a look at that. And yeah, check it out. So until next time. Bye!